Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Displacement Garage, and today what we're going through is kind of one of the vehicles that I didn't mention in any of my previous videos, but what we have are some GTO stuff, and that's going to be the main point of this channel, is building my GTO. But the only way that I can actually afford to build my GTO is to part out other GTOs, use that money, and then actually invest that in my 04 GTO, which I'll show you here in a second. We're going to do a kind of a little walkthrough in a later video, but today we'll just kind of take a look at that. But we are kind of getting our part out finished up here. So the main reason I bought this car was engine transmission, pulled that out, but it did have some coilovers, BC Racing BR series that I'm going to be putting on my 04, so look for a video on that. It also has all GForce rear end components, but we pulled all those out already. So we did have a GForce diff with stubs. We did have a GForce solid rear end mount. Also had some billet bushings as well. Pulled all that out. I already have a Harrop rear end and a bunch of GForce stuff on my 04. So I didn't need it, so sold all that to basically cover the cost of the car, and then my coilovers basically were free. So I did get the rear ones off. We are going to get the front ones off today. Got the top mount loose, but I do have to pick up a couple tools I didn't bring with me. So need a 19 and a 22 in order to pull these bolts out, drop this out, and get that out of there. But just working on getting everything pulled out, should be able to transfer that over. So with that, what some other cars on the channel, so the Acadia, the Silverado, but the main one that we're going to be looking at, and the main purpose of the channel, is kind of all GTO specific stuff. So in here is my 04. We'll pull this cover back a little bit. So what we have is 60,000 miles GTO. Did put an SAP kit on it, all that's original. Did put kind of Holden tail lights on it as well, so different from factory. A couple minor things we have to do, but not many miles. 62,000 miles on it. Interior is perfect on this, so do have to do a few things. Wire up our SCSS gauges, so I did get a new wiring harness, new sender for that, to get that wired in. 63,000 miles. Everything else on the inside is really pretty good as far as that goes. Under the hood is basically stock. Do have a Banshee hood on this, but nothing special. So the main part of this really this year is to build on this. So gonna do cam swap, some different lifters, etc. Different intake, get rid of the LS6 intake, put something on there like maybe a fast 102 or something like that. And just kind of start building that up. But like I said, did put new tires on it, but did get the rear end pretty much kind of built up over last summer. So if you look under there, do have the Harrop rear end on there as far as the mount. Did put different stubs, GForce tow axles, anti-hop axles, tow rods. So that should be fairly good to go on this. And then what we'll be looking on other parts of the channel is the Acadia, my mom's Acadia. These things always need work, so we'll be doing some stuff on that. Did do the brakes, put some new tires on it and stuff, but we'll be doing the rear struts and some other stuff on this. So if you do have an Acadia, comments below on what you want to see, and then always the Silverado. So 250,000 miles, runs like a top, put tires, brakes, a bunch of new stuff on it. The only thing that we really have with this is a front diff leak on this, and get that fixed. But if you want to see some Silverado stuff, subscribe to the channel as well. Here's our coilovers. So BC Racing BR type coilovers, are going to take these home, get these cleaned up and ready to install in the 04. Do have some sway bar end links, but one of those is bent, so those are kind of trash. But other than that, we're gonna look at doing some other stuff on the channel. But like I said, mainly GTO content, because if any of you guys know that have, let's say, Latin wives, my wife's Colombian, they don't enjoy you spending money on your car. So you got to figure out a way to do it, and this is the best way for me to do it, is to buy and sell either running GTOs or find some rollers or part outs that I can get and take down for parts. And then you just use that money to roll over into my 04 and do some stuff on there. So if you want to see anything specific on GTO content, comment below, like, subscribe, and like I said, comment below, see what you want to see on the channel, whether it's either GTO content, Silverado content, GMC content, as far as anything with the Acadia. We do have a Raptor and some BMWs and stuff too that you might have saw in our previous video. So if you have anything like an X5, 07 to 13, any of the Gen 1 Raptor stuff, so there's a lot of Raptor stuff on YouTube, but nothing specific as far as stuff I was looking for on the Gen 1 Raptors. So stuff like shock exchange programs to rebuild your Fox shocks, stuff like that we'll be going through. So again, like, subscribe, let me know what you want to see on the channel, and we'll have another video out soon.